Jean-Luc Picard is back.
The prospect of new Star Trek is always exciting, especially when it promises a return to arguably the most popular iteration of the franchise, as well as one of the most beloved characters. This news feels particularly refreshing in comparison to the reaction to Discovery's announcement, which was a series that many fans felt that nobody was asking for. But this, the promise of a post-Nemesis series starring beloved characters, seems to fulfill the longtime fantasies of many fans. But there's a danger in this sort of thing, and I do think that we should be careful what we wish for. With this sort of series on the horizon with returning characters in a later time frame, it's easy to immediately draw comparisons to the new Star Wars films, particularly the return of Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi. Many fans were outraged at the portrayal and development of their most cherished character, and I see the potential for a similar issue with the return of Captain Picard, especially given the announcement that this new series will explore new dimensions within the character, as well as offering a story that is described as fresh and unexpected. But honestly, and I mean this as lovingly as possible, I don't think that fans really want fresh and unexpected. I think it's heartbreaking for fans to see their old friends change and wither away and become upstaged by newer and younger characters. When fans say that they want Picard and the world of the next generation back, I think they might mean that they themselves want to go back to 1987 or pick up right where 1994 left off with All Good Things. But the promise of a fresh, unexpected story with a beloved world and beloved characters in 2018 brings with it the risk that we'll see these cherished figures from the past in a new context, and we'll think that maybe they should never have been tampered with. Like with the new Star Wars films, for many fans, dealing with Luke Skywalker's absence from The Force Awakens was significantly easier than dealing with the unexpected developments to his character in The Last Jedi. Will it be the same for Star Trek fans and Captain Picard? Granted, Star Trek fans might already be prepared for this sort of thing, with the arguably completely different characterizations of Picard in the films and the TV series respectively. So perhaps we should temper our nostalgia and our expectations, but also we should allow Star Trek to be as it is and to accept that other people have different visions for the franchise. Because ultimately, and if we're being honest with ourselves, we're not really excited for the series that they're actually making. We're excited about what the idea of such a series means to us personally. I think we're all susceptible to the idea that Star Trek belongs to us, and new Star Trek can somehow be wrong if it contradicts our ideas about the characters and the universe, or can somehow retroactively poison and invalidate what came before. But Star Trek doesn't belong to us, not only because we all have different ideas and different reasons to love the franchise, and the same is true for the individuals working on this new series itself. We have to be prepared that creators in 2018 might have different ideas about Star Trek than they did several decades ago. This new series might very well be an invigorating, life-restoring breath of fresh air for a franchise that's struggling to find its voice, and it might be a big disappointment. But if we can find a place where it won't affect our happiness or our love for Star Trek either way, I think that we'll be happier and healthier as a community. But those are just some initial thoughts that I had, and I'm completely willing to amend my views and discuss this with anybody. What are your thoughts? Looking forward to the future of this character? Wishing they would just preserve the memory of a bygone era? Let me know what you think, and feel free to discuss in the comments. I've got a whole lineup of new Star Trek videos I'm working on, so if you like my take on things, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos. And if you don't like my take on things, let me know how I can improve. And, I don't know, maybe also subscribe so you can keep tabs on me. With that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.